Still in my jaw, blood on my hands. I bury the fear, I carry the plans. Yeah. Talk heavy but my actions way more than the words. I've seen men sell their souls for a handful of dirt. I've watched crowns turn to chains on their heads that were eager to shine. So I polish my scars in the dark, use every cut as a line. I'm not here for applause, I'm here so my kids know the cause. No, I walked through the fire on purpose, never just ran from the loss. Legacy's not in the flex, it's in who can stand when you're gone. In the habits I hammer in daily, in the way that I right every wrong. Every promise that I made, got a heartbeat, got a face. If I break, then they break too. I refuse to lead that way. This is bigger than my pain, bigger than my shame. I'll turn every broken piece to something stronger than my name. I'm protecting what remains, through the thunder, through the flame. When I'm nothing but a story, let it say I changed the game. Yeah, I came from a place where the law of survival be fooled, where the silence after midnight teach you more than any school, where the weak hands learn to grip or get written off as a loss, where the only real prayer is don't let my family pay the cost. So how I feel, break out the brick, discipline stacked over rage. I'm rewriting the script in my blood, won't let them inherit my cage. Honor ain't talk, it's the line that I draw and it's easy to fold. It's the note of the quick little wins for a future they get to hold. If I fall forward, face first into the truth, so my people see the courage, not the tremor in the proof. This is bigger than my pain, bigger than my shame. I'll turn every broken piece to something stronger than my name. I'm protecting what remains, through the thunder, through the flame. When I'm nothing but a story, let it say I changed the game. Guard the edge, guard the sea. What survives me, that's my creed. When the dirt hits the wood and the sound feels final and cold, I want eyes that I love to be calm, knowing I carried the load, knowing I burned out the poison before it could enter their veins, knowing I left them a spine and the spine can outlast any change. So I stand in the storm, hands up, heart torn. If it lands on my back, it won't land on the ones I swore for. Yeah. This is bigger than my pain, bigger than my shame. I'll turn every broken piece to something stronger than my name. I'm protecting what remains, through the thunder, through the flame. When I'm nothing but a story, let it say I changed the game. Let it say I changed the game. If all I leave is a backbone, that's enough. They'll bend but they won't break, that's the honor in the blood.
Cold floor, bare feet, clock stuck, same beat. I lost count of what I lost, learned my worth by what it cost. I ate dirt, stayed up nights, hands on my face, not on my phone like bills in the stack, hope in the ditch, tears on the steering wheel, praying it flips and switch. They call me broken, I answer calm. You see these scars, that's where I grew arms. Every goodbye carved out my chest. I stitched it myself, bled through my best. Heart like a riot, locked in the cage. Life turned the volume, I turn the page. You think I'm done? Look in my eyes, I've been a crack, I never divide.
I stand through the fire, through the loss, through the blame. Every burn, every scar on my body spells out my name. I stand through the fire, all this hurt, all this rage. I won't break, I won't bow, I won't beg. Just reshaping the pain in the flame.
Voice in my head said lay down, quit. I talk back steady, watch me exist. Funerals, court dates, rooms that went still. I walked out shaking, but I walked out still. You see the calm, think that I'm soft. You didn't see nights where I almost coughed it all off. Death in the family, friends turn ghost. I toast with the grief, raise up the glass to the most. If time is a weapon, it cut me clean. Shaved off the parts that were meant to be seen. Now every setback feels like a drill. I bleed, I breathe, I'm sharpening will.
I stand through the fire, through the loss, through the blame. Every burn, every scar on my body spells out my name. I stand through the fire, all this hurt, all this rage. I won't break, I won't bow, I won't beg. Just reshaping the pain in the flame.
They buried me deep, I studied the dark. Learned how to breathe with smoke in my heart. If all that I love gets pulled from my hands, I'll stand in the ash and redraw my plan.
I stand through the fire. I stand through the fire. I stand through the fire. I stand through the fire.
Cold floor, bright bulb, hearts low, hands
I've been shadowboxing thoughts in the hallway. Teeth on edge, y'all, I can't look away. Every bad memory line, like a firing squad. Voices in my skull, still betting that I'll break now. Staring to the sink, see a stranger in a rust stain. Pulse like a war drum, banging on my chest plate. Fear on my tongue, taste metal, taste soul rain. But my spine stays straight when the walls strain. They want me crawling back to the worst me. Want me choking on the blame like it birthed me. I carve rules in the mirror with a sharp breath. I make peace with the past or I starve it to death. I got iron in my head, you can't bend that. Demons in the dark, I arrest that. Try to drag me down, I reject that. I refuse to collapse, I reset that. Every scar on my name, I accept that. Turn the hurt into heat, then I press back. You can feel it when I snap, yeah, I meant that. I refuse to collapse, I perfect that. Walk through the panic like it's ankle deep water. Let the dread talk, every thread just gets smaller. I don't outrun pain, I invite it to sit. Interrogate every fear till it twitches and splits. I've been mapping out the maze in my ribcage. Found a switch in the dark, flip my own rage. Turn the storm in my chest to a rough blade. Now I cut through the doubt when the ground shakes. Breathe in, count forward, that's discipline. Breathe out, count war, that's medicine. I was raised in a room full of slammed doors. Now the hinges on my mind ain't yours. I got iron in my head, you can't bend that. Demons in the dark, I arrest that. Try to drag me down, I reject that. I refuse to collapse, I reset that. Every scar on my name, I accept that. Turn the hurt into heat, then I press back. You can feel it when I snap, yeah, I meant that. I refuse to collapse, I perfect that. I hear him scratching at the back of my brain. It's in every ugly word, every wicked little claim. But I talk back home like I'm reading from a case file. You're just thoughts, now face it down, stay a while. When my knees start shaking, I stand inside it. When my hands start breaking, I rise and ride it. I won't fold in the fire, I was forged in it. Every second that I suffer puts an edge in me, yeah. I got iron in my head, you can't bend that. Demons in the dark, I arrest that. Try to drag me down, I reject that. I refuse to collapse, I reset that. Every scar on my name, I accept that. Turn the hurt in the heat, then I press back. You can feel it when I snap, yeah, I meant that. I refuse to collapse, I perfect that. I came up out the blackout, hands still shaking, heart still loud, yeah. Cold floor, back stuck to the concrete. Name in their mouths, but they never even saw me. Shadow in the hallway, facing the glass. Every scar on my skin like a question they ask. I was praying for a lifeline, got silence instead. Every promise that they made me was a knife to the chest. I was sleeping next to nightmares, eyes wide open. Now I carry every fracture like a deadbolt closing. From the ashes of me, I rise, turn the pain into steel. My spine, all the dirt on my name, I wear it like armor. You won't break what I built, I'm only getting harder. From the ashes of me, I rise, every tear, every scar feeds the fire inside. You can lock every door, I'll kick down the frame. From the ashes of me, you gon' remember my name, yeah. Heart heavy, but my footsteps vicious. They fed me lies, I fed on the distance. Cut ties, cut deep, yeah, I bled for a minute, but the fear drained out, now the will stays in it. Talk soft to myself in the darkest room. Said stand up, stay up, this is all on you. Got a death grip tighter on the new me forming. Every doubt in my head, just a target I'm storming. I was made in the fire, not made to fold. I walk through hell like I walk through the cold. They buried my name, thought they buried my breath. I planted my feet, turned the grave to a step. All this rage in my chest, yeah, I turn it to focus. Every loss that I took, now a blade that I hold. With my own hands, my own plans, ain't a soul that can own this. If they call it obsession, I just call it my motive. I don't run from the dark now, I make it move for me. I don't beg for a way out, I build a way through, you see. If they try to drag me back, I just break that chain. Every bruise, every crack, now it carries my name. Let it echo in the halls of the ones who left. I forgave what they did, but I'll never forget. From the ashes of me, from the ashes of me, from the ashes of me. smoking my teeth, takes the rest of my tongue. I'm still breathing. I was sleeping in the gutter of my own head, staring at the ceiling like it owed debt. Voices in the dark said you done stayed dead. I was halfway listening, halfway begging. Shadows on the wall knew my whole name. Every damn mistake felt like cold chains. I was pouring on my rage in a closed vein, thinking if I vanished, who would even panic? But the mirror started talking in a hard tone, said this is still your skin, this is your throne. If the world bury you, climb out of that stone. So I stitched my scars in the battle armor. From the ashes I climbed, from the ashes I climbed. Took the weight and the wounds made of mine. Let the fire in my chest be the sign. From the ashes I climbed, from the ashes I climbed. Turn the heartbreak, hard nights into spine. Every crack in my soul still shines. They want the highlight reel, not the blood spill. Only see the crown, never see the landfill. They don't see the nights I was ice cold still, talking to the dark like it's all I got. I was drowning in the silence of a tight room, heart beating like a fist on a dry tomb. Every old herb blooming like a black wound, but I learned to breathe in the war smoke. Every old fail turned to steel plate. Every locked door met me 3 ways. I was building up a backbone from the heartbreaks. Now the fear in my chest is just fuel in the tank. I've been cut down, called out, left in the rain, but I press hands to the ground, feel it quake from my name. If the past wants war, let it come, let it swing. I'm the storm in the pit, not the man that I came in. From the ashes I climb, from the ashes I climb. Took the weight and the wounds made of mine. Let the fire in my chest be the sign. From the ashes I climb, from the ashes I climb. Turn the heartbreak, hard nights into spine. Every crack in my soul still shines. I don't run from the shadow now. I walk through chin up, eyes out. Every bruise, every doubt, every breakdown. Build his backbone, build his battleground. Let them talk, let them laugh, let them point, let them stab. I got fire in my gut, I got ghosts in my path. But I've been every blade, every curse, every backstab. In the rungs on the ladder and I never climb back. From the ashes I climb, from the ashes I climb. Breathing, my chest feels heavy. Night hangs thick on the ceiling. Clock keeps cutting the silence. World keeps asking for more. Bills on the table like threats. Phone full of messages stressed. Eyes on my people on me, waiting to see what I'll do next. Hands on my brother still shaking. Sister been fighting her sleep. Mom got that look when she's praying, like every prayer might lead. I walk that line in the hallway. Floorboard grown like they know I'm the last wall in a strong way. And if I crack this house, go. I carry the weight when the sky falls. Stand like a stone in a land that splits. If the world wants war, it can come for me. I won't fold, I won't give in. I bleed so my bloodline don't bleed like this. Take every hit, let it break on skin. In a field of ruins, I stay upright. I'm a pillar in the wreckage, I refuse to bear. I don't complain to the mirror. That glass already broke once. Saw my own face in the fractures. Learn how to live with the cuts. Walk past anger and cold. set, focus. Heart like a fuse held back. Every step paced, deliberate. Every promise nailed to my back. If I fall, they feel it in their place. Empty cabinets, empty faith. So I grip every dawn by the throat. Drag it out of the dark, make it stay. All this pressure in my veins, all this thunder in my teeth. I take chaos by the shoulders, force it down into its knees. Cold floor. One light. Breathe in. This is it. I come from dinners counted in fingers, fridge talking back with the empty. Learned early what a lockjaw means when the world bites down on your family. I saw my father swallow his anger, turn that fire into working nights. Stand tall even when you stay broke, that line still walks beside my spine. I bury my fear in the morning routine. Keys, phone, promise in my pocket. If they come trying to take our future, they gon' leave with a number of problems. This ain't pride, it's duty. This ain't famous proof. If I fall forward, so you land on the roof. I'll bleed for the name that raised me. Protect what remains, what remains. If the world wants war, then face me. I'll stand in the flame, in the flame. Call my mark so the next won't break. Lift that weight from their veins. If I go down, let the ground still shake. Cause I live to protect what remains. I ain't impressed by a borrowed crown. Gold chips easy when the base is hollow. Honors heavy, sits deep in the chest, feels like steel every time that you swallow. I talk direct, not in circles, eye to eye, even staring at fear. If you see me on my knees one day, it's cause I'm tying my son's first gear. I don't chase ghosts in a glass screen, I chase change in the dirt and the dust. Plant seeds where they paved over gardens, make roots out of rust in the guts. This my line in the gravel, this my oath in my teeth. You can measure my failures by the ground underneath. I bleed for the name that raised me. Protect what remains, what remains. If the world wants war, then face me. I stand in the flame, in the flame, in the flame. Call my mark so the next won't break. Lift that weight from their veins. If I go down, let the ground still shake. Cause I live to protect what remains.
If I leave tomorrow, let them say I stood. Not that I was perfect, only that I did what I could. Kept my hands on the wheel, heart on the line. Turned every scar I carried into shelter for mine.
Cause I live to protect what remains.
Real.
written in the dark. Count to 10. Every shadow on the wall got my face in it. T-tight, jaw like concrete. Voices in my skull tryna run me off beat. They say, fall, boy, fall back. I've been staring in the mirror like a loaded gas. Cold sweat on the sheets, but I stand when I wake. Every nightmare I meet, I drag it out by the face. If it lives in my head, then it lives by my rules. If it feeds on my fear, I'll starve it a fool. Feel that tremor in my chest, turn to fuel. Turn to fuel. I got iron in my head, I don't break, I don't bend. Every demon that I fed, now it's chain, now it's pain. You can watch me walk through hell, I don't fold, I don't beg. Put the fire in my chest, I rise up from the edge. Fall like a bomb, I defuse it with breath. Tryna bring hell, step closer to death. Then step back, 1 inch at a time. If the mind is a cage, I'm cutting through the lines. They want me on my knees, talking back to the past. But I live in the grid, not the glass that crashed. Pain in my veins, but I ride that wave. Turn fear to a blade, and I call my name. If it crawls in my thoughts, then it crawls into life. I drag it to the floor, make it watch me fly. Hear that crack in my voice. That's my mind. I got iron in my head, I don't break, I don't bend. Every demon that I fed, now it's chain, now it's pain. You can watch me walk through hell, I don't fold, I don't beg. Put the fire in my chest, I rise up from the edge. I don't run from the door, I keep it under my heel. If the pressure gonna crush me, then I turn into steel. Every panic, every doubt, every whisper I drag out. Line them up, eye to eye. Say you live here right inside. Breathe slow, hands steady on the lip. Can't collapse if I am the edge.
Breathe in the cold, jaw locked, hands scarred, heart stocked with aftershocks. I bled on this floor, tired to know my name. Talk to the ceiling, that's why it never came. Lost my brother in the fall, silence took its seat. Mama staring at the wall, force cold on the plate, untouched me. Building a stack like threats, reading, screaming each line, grieving the gaps of my text. Friends fade out over time. I walk the winters with holes in my shoes. Every step like a question, do I break or push through? Teeth on edge, metal in my mouth that tastes. Clock on the wall, tall out, carving lines in my face. I've been dragged through dirt, face full of stone. Every scar that burns, just carving my own throne. I'm still standing in the fire, breathing smoke, eyes wired. I took loss, took pain, took time, but I never fell, never flatline. I'm still standing in the fire, rage in a cage, controlled, inspired. Let the flames lick close, I don't tire, I bend, I break, I heal. I'm still standing in the fire, I'm still standing in the fire, I'm still standing in the fire, higher, 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 higher. They threw my name in the gutter, said I'd drown in that rain. I learned to drink from the puddles, turn that rust into change. Sleepless on a stained mattress, staring holes in the dark, counting every ceiling crack like tally marks in my heart. Every you on in my ear, turn weight on the bar, lifted that doubt red bag. how the past looks fall. I've buried whole versions of me deep under bad nights, but every funeral I held lit another set of lights. I got rage that could wreck whole walls if I let it, so I keep it on a leash, still grip. Don't forget it, I've been dead. I've been dragged through dirt, face full of stone. Every scar that burns, just carving my own throne. I'm still standing in the fire, breathing smoke, eyes wired. I took loss, took pain, took time, but I never fell, never flatlined. I'm still standing in the fire, rage in a cage, controlled, inspired. Let the flames lick close, I don't tire, I bend, I break, I heal. I'm still standing in the fire. I'm still standing in the fire. I'm still standing in the fire. Fire, 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 fire. If you knew what these hands held, you wonder how they still don't shake. Funerals, court days, cold sales, whole world saying bend till I break, but I walk out slow, back straight in the ash. Every heartbeat heavy, like a drum before the crash. I'm still standing in the fire. I'm still standing in the fire. Yeah. I'm still standing in the fire. Yeah. I'm still standing in the fire. Cold floor, same shoes from last year, bills stacked like brick walls. I walked through them. I was 13 hearing doors slam, grown voices throwing blame like bottles at a wall. Learned quick that silence is a weapon, but I turned it to a vow instead of a prison. They keep looking at my plate like it's bottomless, like I'm some pillar that don't crack, don't crumble. I've been stitching every fracture in this family, using cheap tape, tired hands in a straight back that trembles. Clock screaming at me, red numbers like warnings. 4 hours sleep, then I'm back in the furnace. World on fire, but I'm reading to my little brother. Same story, different ending in my head. I promise I shake when I open the mailbox. Letters feel like landmines and thin white paper, but I sign, I say, and I stand in that line. If I break, they break later, and I won't let that happen. I got the weight of the world on my spine, but I ain't falling out of line. If the ground splits open, I'll stand on the fault. Every crack in this house, I'm holding it shut by force. I better wait, I better blame, I better burn. I stay standing in a world that never learns. If this whole thing shatters, I'll be the last wall left. Breathing hard, fists clenched, still guarding what's left. I walk past glass towers with my jaw set. Their windows shine while our curtains stay thin. They sip comfort, I taste metal on my tongue, grinding teeth through the nights that never end. Mama's eyes got storms in the corners. She don't ask, she just watches how I move. She knows I'm trading years for a few safe moments, so my sister can laugh like the sky ain't bruised. I don't flinch when the news plays sirens. I flinch when the phone rings after midnight. Every buzz could be bad luck knocking, so I breathe slow as I keep my voice like iron. They tell me live a little like I ain't alive already, carrying 3 futures in 1 pair of hands. I don't get to drift, I don't get to disappear. I stand here, I square up, I stare this chaos down. If I fall, who carries them? If I run, where do they go? If I stop, what happens to the ones who only know this house as a shelter from the storm? So I chain my fear to the basement, let it rattle where they can't see. I step back up those stairs every morning, put my name on every burden that comes for us. I got the weight of the